So this is part 2. Welcome to Wait a Minute, my videos, my thoughts, and I'm sharing them with you, and this is the rest of the story. So I heard this noise that sounded like, I don't know, if you took some babies' noises, especially like shrieks and happy noises, and then like auto-tuned them a little bit, that's kind of the way it sounded, except it didn't sound happy. And so I heard this noise, and I was like, wow, what is that? And I listened again, and a little bit further down the noise spectrum or whatever, there was a voice that I recognized, and it was Charlie, the dog, making a moaning sound, like a dog sound, but like ooh, ooh. And if you understand dog, then you know rough is I don't know why, but anyway. I didn't say I understood dog, but I'm like, if you understand dog. Anywho, it was Charlie, and I came into the living room, or the kitchen area, whatever, and it's still dark, but I can see him, and he's laying there on the ground, and I knew what was happening. He has night terrors really bad. I don't know why. Yeah, a little more than a nightmare. He really, sometimes he needs to be shaken a little bit to pull out of it. And I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but it's weird. I used to have that with my son, and thought it was weird then, But so Charlie was there, and I go over to him, and I shake him just a little bit and say, "It's okay, buddy, it's okay." And you can see that turn signal right in my face. Anyway, so I went in there to him, and I was talking to him. "It's okay, buddy, it's okay." And I started patting him and like, grabbing him behind the ear and giving a little love, squeezy, scratchy things. Anyone who has a dog knows exactly what I'm talking about. And it worked out. I mean, like, he started coming out of it, but then I saw, he really needed someone to come and love on him. He really needed that. He didn't need the crackers, he didn't need the jelly beans, but he needed someone to come and comfort him during his time of need. That's what he needed. And I'm glad I was there. It's cool. I mean, I know other people can do it too, but I'm glad I get to do it. It's scary. It's really scary, and he kind of like, he'll do things like to freak you out. I mean, I don't know if he's trying to or whatever, but he was, as he was coming out of it, this is the rest of that little story, as he was coming out of it, it's still, I'm in a dark room. I mean, there's hardly any light in there. I'm going by the light from another room. I noticed that I couldn't tell if he was breathing or not. And I was like, oh my God, don't die on me now. Don't you dare do this. You wait till your mama's home and do it for her. Oh my gosh. And so I put my hand on his stomach. And at first there was no breathing at all when I put my hand there. And then, and I was so glad to feel him breathe. And then, like, his breathing was really funny, and he, like, stopped again. I'm like, breathe, dog. Breathe. I said it just like that. No, I didn't. I don't know why I did that, boys. But I was like, breathe, dog. Come on. And he was breathing. And I looked down, and in the light, I can see he's got his eyes open. He's just, and I'm like, but he's not focused on anything. He's just laying there. And I started to get up. And when I started to get up, he raised his head up, looking at me like, is that all the rubbing you're going to do? I mean, I need some behind my ears, under my chin. I mean, you missed the spot, And it's good to see him do that. But anyway, I said all that to say this. In real life, I mean, that was real life, but in life of human life, we tend to do exactly what Charlie did and does. We think that we need trivial stuff. We think that we need, we need the crackers and the jelly beans. We need, more specifically, we need those freaking Cheez-its and jelly beans. It's a catchphrase now, just so you know. And he was all caught up in those things. I mean, like, he gets right on it, and he you see him respond, but the response that you see when you got that stuff around him is like a greedy, oh my God, I want that. And it's like we do in human life, is there's a lot of things that we feel like we need that. Oh my God, I need that right now. Oh my God, I want this, and I want that, and I want this, and I need that, but we don't really need it, but we think we do. And but then when the rubber meets the road, when we have a real situation going on, those things aren't what we need. When we have a real crisis, it's not the Cheez-its, and it's not the jelly beans. It's the comforting hand that comes to you when you're having your worst terrors, your worst fears realized. That's what we need. We need that. We need, the world needs a savior. They may not know it, but they do. The world needs a savior, and people need people. And we weren't meant to go through this life alone. This is people who do that. I don't know how you get up every day if you're facing everything by yourself. But I'm here to tell you that if I had anything to say about it, and you got something going on, I'll be there for you. Give me a call. Give me a message. I can only do so much, but I can do things. And I may be getting old now, but I still have. I can still do things. And God helping me, I can do anything. So. But so there's me, and more importantly, there's God. You don't have to face anything alone. You know what I mean? Even if we don't ask, look back on all the things that you thought you were going through it by yourself, but you made it through it because you weren't. Things that I thought were going to take me down for sure. I'm done. I had it. It's all over. And then next thing I know, I'm weeks out of that, going, I just don't know if I can make it. Wait, I already made it. Look at me. And it's not me. It's that I didn't go through it alone, And I had Jesus, and I had other people who love Jesus, and I had people that don't even know Jesus. I didn't go through it alone. So what I'm telling you is, you don't have to go through these things alone. You got Jesus. You got me. There's a great song called You Got Me and Jesus. Actually, I think it's just called Me and Jesus. I don't know, but You Got Me and Jesus. I love that song. You don't have to go through anything alone. You got me and Jesus. And you know what? All the world's Cheez-its and jelly beans don't add up to one person or one Jesus being there for you. It doesn't matter what that thing is. All of those Cheez-its and jelly beans are just things that make us, they're pleasures for the moment. They taste good. It feels good to be eating them, and then later they're gone. And what are you gonna have now? So anyway, it's getting dark. I'm gonna get off here. Love you guys. Have a great day. Don't forget to watch part 1 first.